Hello there guys, LaserBeast here, and we've got a bit of news on Timewalking this week. So Blizzard put out this little post earlier saying that there was going to be 5 consecutive weeks of Timewalking. Woohoo! I know what you're thinking, Timewalking is my favourite thing ever to do, this is going to be incredible, and obviously I'm being sarcastic, but this is a little bit different and they've kind of boosted Timewalking a bit by adding a 50% increased rep bonus from kills and quests when it's a given expansion's Timewalking week. So this is going to make it really, beneficial if you have any old reps that you've not finished off. This is going to be a great time to get stuck in. There's a few grey areas because it was a very, very brief post, didn't give much information, so we need to see if a few things are confirmed before we get into it, but I'll talk about that later. So when does it begin? Obviously just add a day to this if you're in the EU. So for the US it starts on June the 23rd to the 30th with Burning Crusade Timewalking. From the 30th of June to July the 7th, it goes to Wrath of the Lich King Timewalking. From July the 7th to the 14th, it's Cataclysm. July the 14th to the 21st of July is Mr. Pandaria. And July the 21st to the 28th of July is Warlords of Draenor. So that's what you can expect. So, the 50% increased rep bonus from combat and quests. Vagueness. So I'm assuming and hoping this applies to daily quests and not just quests in the dungeons, of which you've probably already done them anyway. And maybe things like the tabards that you can get that give you rep when you kill things in a dungeon. Now if you get a 50% increased XP from stuff like that, that is going to be mega and well worth you smashing out some dungeons to get those reps done. Don't forget as well that you can also get the Timewalking badges and trade those in for rep. That's a really good source of boosting up some old reputation, so any that you need to fill in this 5-week period, you're going to be able to just smash them all out, get them all done, and there's so many rewards you can get. So hopefully this does apply to daily quests out in the world. So for example, when it's Burning Crusade Timewalking, if you're still doing things like the Netherwing dailies, that's going to really help you and obviously shave a lot of time off that grind. So you need to make the most of this if that counts. I'm sure it will, but we'll get more clarity on that going forward. Any grindable reps where you can just go out there and farm mobs for as long as you want, that's also going to have that 50% increased bonus on it, so that's going to be so much quicker as well. So again, make the most of it. Fingers crossed that is actually what they mean. I'm sure it is though, because if it was just in dungeons that would be a bit pointless. So what is this 5-week event good for? So it's good if you haven't got the infinite timereaver mount yet. I know I haven't myself, got a couple of thousand attempts under my belt, but I've still not got it. So if you haven't got that, you're going to have so many opportunities to go and get that if you want to farm a bit of time walking. It's also great for leveling alts and gearing up alts at the start of your 120 adventure. And paired with the XP buff that we've currently got going on, this could be a really good time to level some alts. Get any allied races that you've not already got to 120 and get the heritage armor. Obviously that comes at 110, but you know what I mean. And the gear from Timewalking, I believe it's 395 high level drops that you get from dungeons. And don't forget the Timewalking raids as well if you can do those, because they give 415 gear, 415 high level gear from the raids. And so there's 2 at the minute, as you can do. Black Temple when it's Burning Crusade Timewalking, and you can do Ulduar when it's Wrath of the Lich King Timewalking. So don't forget about those. I always forget about those. So if you were to participate in this Timewalking event, it's going to be badges galore. You're going to be drowning in Timewalking badges. So what can you get for them? Obviously Timewalking's been around for a long time, but it's worth always going checking the vendors. Even if you just do the one Timewalking dungeon and get the 500 badges, that it does add up pretty quickly as well if you're doing it across alts. So you can save up for like 5 different mounts at once if you're doing it on 5 different characters. So the mounts currently are all 5,000 badges, and pets are roughly 2,200 badges each. And there's some nice toys you can get that range from anywhere between 500 to 3,000 badges depending on how good the toy is. Now there's a little question over the other holidays. Is it going to clash with things like the World Quest week where you get more rep for doing World Quests? Because some people are obviously still working on like Battle for Azeroth Pathfinder, all that kind of stuff, and the reps there just to get exalted with those reps. And again, right now we just don't know. I wouldn't have thought that they would cancel these holidays because that would probably annoy a lot of people. Nobody asked for this Timewalking fix, and people would, people like to think, okay, so in 2 weeks' time I can smash the World Quests out and get those reps finished off. So if they're going to cancel those, that would be a really poor move. I do hope that they just put them on at the same time and don't knock any other holidays back. That would be a silly move. So there we go guys, Timewalking for 5 weeks. It's the most fun you're ever going to have in your life ever. Just make the most of it. Get those reps finished off, and yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching guys, I've been LaserBeast, and I will catch you next time. Cheers.